Well, Ali, here we are together, and it is, I gather, your last day at CNN. You've been here for some 12 years, and now you've decided that the time has come to hit the eject button, and you're starting in pastures new, which we won't dwell on for one moment, but it has been, it's been a good 12 years. I certainly remember, I think it must have been almost as soon as you came to CNN. You just moved to New York. I think it was from Toronto, because I was out in Qatar at one point, covering the Doha round of trade talks. And you said to me on air, "How are you, Charles? How are things down in Toronto?"
Right, I had Toronto on my mind.
But, yeah, you certainly did. Well, you know, Maribel put it right. I mean, you know, you may have been confused yourself from time to time, but the viewers certainly weren't confused. You managed to tell them how it was, and you'd also tell one or two guests how things were in your view as well. And our producer has put together a little report here which summarizes what he calls your best bits.
I'm Ali Velshi. This is your money, and as long as folks running for office won't tell you the truth about the economy, I will.
I had the bigger speaking part there.
You certainly did have the bigger speaking part.
Oh, yes, you did.
The Love Boat. We don't take ourselves too seriously.
Hello?
Ali, it's Eric. Hey, I got Pat on the line. I need you guys in the office.
Honestly, Eric, it's Saturday. This can't wait.
Has somebody got the key?
Tune into Your Money later today. We're going to discuss what you need to consider when selling your funds. It's unbelievable. This Dow was down 380 points today, and then look at what happened. It just started going higher and higher and higher. Chairman Greenspan, good to see you again. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning.
Take a look at this band. I've been talking to you about this on the show. People think I'm crazy. Be brave enough to step up to it and take the tough questions. Until you do, I'm done using Post-its.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Ali Velshi here in New York with breaking news coverage. Before he ended up acquiring it. Why would he do that? This is the rock star of Wall Street.
I think he could be an Academy contender, but I have to use him more, I think, in my next bald-headed movie.
Women are so incredibly curious about it, it's unbelievable. People want to come up and touch my head frequently.
Just glide it down your head. There you go.
What happened? Without you?
You know, there's very little I can do, right? I mean, I got nothing I can do with my head. I can wear the ties and the vests and this, but I was off for a little while.
I just want to let you know, you can see this rope here. I'm tied around this pole, and I've got a rope. We're at the back end of the storm, but you can see it's still got some teeth to it. This is ocean water. There are waves in the streets of downtown Atlantic City.
This is how I come to you. Oh.
But, squeeze, and right and left.
I'm bullish on America. I won't steer you wrong, and that's no bull. I am just more than all that. This is going to be the 7th Fed rate cut in a row. You've got to pay attention to this. This is major.
Who is that hairless prophet of doom? And how can we appease his anger, please? If we give you our hair, will you give us back our money?
Wow.
I can only repeat the question there. I don't know. I haven't taken any money, but do you think somebody would give me some hair as well? You know, anyway, I'm not the only one who's worked with you and much enjoyed the experience over the past 12 years or so. We've got Christine Romans in a moment. You've actually written a book with her, I believe.
That's right.
That must have taken quite a bit of doing.
Not on my part, not on my side, Charles. It took very little work on my side. In fact, I got to split 50% of the credit for 20% of the work. So the saddest part about leaving CNN is I'd like to do another book with Christine.
Well, there you are.
Holy smokes, even Quest is here?
There must be the female halves of male-female partnerships who are saying, isn't that typical? The woman does all the work as usual. Anyway, and also joining us is Richard Quest, just below me there. And, you know, Richard has been, what did you think? Well, I'm not going to lead the witness. I'm not going to lead the witness. You used to be a lawyer, Richard. So what was it like, from your point of view, working with Ali?
Well, I mean, the fact that he's delusional most of the time. When he joined CNN, the Dow was at 10,000, give or take. The NASDAQ was a couple of thousand. He's seen it go up and he's seen it go down. He hasn't got one shred of hair more in that time period. But, Charles, the beauty of having no hair on television is you never look any older. So Ali has been timeless throughout his 12 years.
But I will say he looks like he's grown up on TV. I mean, when you look at that wonderful montage, you know, Ali expands and contracts much like the cycles of the business world and the economy. There's like the skinny Ali, there's the square glasses Ali, then there's the, I don't know, Ali, you know I love you, but then there's the fast food Ali, and then there's the juice diet Ali.
Yes, there's definitely
this is factor in the beard. There was the beard at some time. Now, what did the beard mean in stock market terms, Ali?
Yeah, these are all, we're going to have to look at these indicators and see what my weight and my facial hair had to say about them. I'll have to track that. That could be our next book, Christine, what I'm wearing. But those are different times. I was looking at that kid saying, who is this? Is he 12 years old? So I have grown up here. And in fact, Charles, you reminded me of that, you know, it was very, very early on. It had to be 10 or 12 years ago when you and I spoke, when you were in Doha, and I had just come from Toronto. And Richard, you and I have had remarkable times over the years. And Christine was here from day one. She had just started, I think, a few months before me, and we both had worked. We both worked at the stock exchange. And
I will say, our boss, Ken Giles, when he hired you, he said, look, just go out for a drink with this guy. He's going to be coming. He doesn't know anybody. Just try to be nice to him, you know, make him feel at home. And I remember that meeting you, and we had a drink, and I thought, oh, man, this guy. Well, who is this guy? You were from day one. You were a big personality, Velshi. You are a big personality, and we're going to miss that personality in the office.
We are. From day one, when I did that first live shot with you, you were on FN, I was over here, and you absolutely kebabbed me. There's no getting away from it. You took me to part. I've never quite forgotten it. I've always forgiven it. But I promise you this, Ali, wherever you're going, and we dare not say where, I shall be sending your new producers some tips.
Well, it has been.
I'd love to know what those tips are going to be, Richard.
Yeah.
Do tell us. Just one or two.
It has been a real honor, and you three, I guess there's four of us on screen, but you three represent so much of the great stuff that I've done over the last 12 years here. But you also represent that team that's behind us that works so hard. When you talk about giving the new producers some tips, we all know that it is those great producers, those great writers, those people running the technical side of the operation that have made, that put these shows together for us every single day. And I will miss all of you. It's been such a privilege. You know, Richard and Charles and Christine, you know, because you get to do this. When you work for CNN, you can work for the CNN that is seen in the United States, and you can work for the CNN that is seen in the rest of the world. And to have a foot in both worlds is a privilege that not many journalists in the entire world have. And to do that every single day is one that I have really, really enjoyed. So I will miss every last one of you, but we will all keep in touch. This isn't like the old days. I'm not getting on a boat and going away.
Ali, I'm going to stop you right there because our producer has sent me on Mission Impossible. Ask Ali to do a quick wrap with a check of the Dow.
Fine.
Quick
I will do it.
And then you're quiet, Ali. This is your last show. Goodbye.
Do I say goodbye or do you say goodbye after I talk about the markets?
I can say goodbye at the end.
All right. Then let me tell you what's going on with the markets. The Dow is off 1%, 148 points right now. The NASDAQ is off 1.5%. The S&P 500 giving up 1.17. Still not a single stock of the 30 Dow stocks that is in the green right now. Everything is in the red. The biggest loser right now on the Dow is Cisco Systems, which is giving 3.28% up. Charles? Charles, you want to take it away?
Okay.
Or do I say goodbye?
Yeah, that's it. No, I'm going to say goodbye to you. Thank you very much. Ali Velshi, your last show on CNN International. It's been a great pleasure. All the best to you in the future.
Thank you, sir.
Join us again. We'll be back with World Business Today on Monday, same as usual.